I have always been a picky eater, and the idea of eating cottage cheese freaks me out. The texture, the everything about it. So for the past month, probably more, TikTok has been drowning my For You page with nothing but cottage cheese recipes. So we're gonna try 4 of them today. Let's jump on in and wish me luck. We are starting off strong with cottage cheese pasta sauce. We are going to put 1 cup of cottage cheese into our blender or to our food processor, followed by 1 cup of marinara or tomato sauce, pasta sauce, whatever you prefer, with half a cup of parmesan cheese. This can be from little flaky jar or you can shred it yourself, with 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I added a little bit of red pepper flake for a little kick to it, and 1 cup of our pasta water. You're going to blend this up until it is the consistency that you and your family like. And that's it. It came together in less than 2 minutes. We are just going to pour it all over our pasta. My entire family asked for seconds. This is definitely something that we can add into our diets for some extra protein, and definitely toddler approved. We are making a high protein French onion dip. We are starting with 1 tablespoon of an oil with a high smoke point. I chose avocado. 1 large diced onion. It can be yellow or it can be sweet. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of sugar to help caramelize the onions. We're going to cook on a medium heat for about 5 minutes and then lower that heat for about 20 to 40 minutes until our onions are nice and caramelized and look like this. Set your onions to the side and allow to cool. Onto a food processor, we're going to add 1.5 cups of cottage cheese, 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt, half a teaspoon of garlic, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper. We're going to blend it all up until it is a nice and smooth consistency like this. Now that your onions have cooled, we're going to add our mixture to a bowl and add in all of those wonderful onions that we have cooked. We're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of dried parsley, 1 teaspoon of chopped chives, and the juice from half a lemon. And then we're going to give it a really good mix to make sure everything is well incorporated. This cottage cheese cookie dough is the recipe that started off my journey wanting to try these. We are going to do 1 cup of cottage cheese. We are going to do 1/4 cup of maple syrup, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then we are going to blend everything until it is nice and smooth. To a separate bowl, we will have 1 cup of almond flour and 1/2 cup of your favorite vanilla protein powder. We are going to mix everything together until it starts feeling and looking like a cookie dough. And last, we're going to add 1/2 cup of dark chocolate chips. Go ahead and fold this together until it is well combined and enjoy. I have preset my oven to 350 degrees. I took the cottage cheese cookie dough and I made as similar in size of cookies as I could. I'm going to bake these for about 15 minutes and I'm going to kind of hope they turn out. We're going to take 2 cups of cottage cheese. Then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of honey or maple syrup. We're going to blend it all up. Okay. And now that everything is nice and smooth, we're going to put it into a freezer-safe dish. You want to make sure that's freezer-safe. Then I'm going to put this in our freezer for 24 hours.
guys for joining me today. Let's break down these recipes. So the pasta sauce, 10 out of 10. So easy, gave the pasta sauce a nice creaminess to it. My son had 3 helpings, which he does normally love pasta, but I'm taking it as a win. I'm definitely going to be adding cottage cheese to our grocery list next time we're planning a pasta night. The French onion dip turned out so much better than I hoped. I was very apprehensive because I love Dean's French onion. I did buy it as a backup just in case, but the dip was really, really good. It definitely had all the flavors. My husband tried it. He loved it. All my in-laws tried it. We had very little left, but I will say of the dip we had left, after a couple days in the fridge, it was kind of done for. It didn't keep very well. So definitely like plan that if you're gonna have a bunch of people over. Everyone loved it. It was great on veggies and definitely on ruffled potato chips. The cookie dough. So the cookie dough definitely did not taste like cookie dough. It was not cookie dough. Nope, not cookie dough. But it did make a really good like cookie dough dip. So I had like those thin pretzels. I'm gonna kind of use that as a dip with it, and the saltiness of the pretzel with kind of the sweetness of it. That worked really, really well, and it held up really well in the fridge for a few days. As you saw in the video, I did try making cookies out of it. They did not turn out well. I didn't have high hopes. I was just kind of experimenting there. I may tweak that recipe a bit. So the cookie dough I'll definitely end up making in the future. I'll also have to plan a little better for when other people are around who will eat it. Now for the ice cream, I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan. It very much still tasted only like cottage cheese. And I did a very basic recipe. It was supposed to be like a vanilla. I may play around with it next time. Maybe try and add some vanilla extract or maybe something fun in there. Maybe some like chocolate syrup. I don't know. But I don't think I'll be making the ice cream anytime soon. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. Let me know down below what other cottage cheese recipes you've tried and what you have liked. I definitely want to try some more. If you like this kind of content, think about sticking around and subscribing. I've got videos coming out every week with some great budget-friendly, delicious meals. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.